airspace. Thanks very much for 7368. Anyone?
Yeah, and look at, if you don't know where the boundary is for Joshua, just look at, I think you can see it on map up fastsim.net. It's your fastsim radar, basically.
Yeah, thanks again. We'll take a look on the fastsim radar for 7368.
Yeah, when you get to the boundary, give us a call. We'll get you on flight phone at that time. P17, contact SoCal 128.05. Yeah. Giant 8947 in the airspace north, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, open center offline, special advisory. Jan 46, in the airspace north, radar service terminated. Frequency change approved, Oakland Center offline, special advisory.
Jan 46, switch over to Unicom. Thank you for your service and see ya.
See ya. Los Angeles Center, good morning, climbing table 390.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome aboard today's flight from Las Vegas to San Diego. I know if some of you have asked, let me turn this off.
1241 Los Angeles Center, good morning, climbing table 360.
I know some of you might be wondering, why is he always flying from Las Vegas? Well, a couple reasons. ATC is typically available, or often available here where it's not in other areas, so it makes it very nice. So anyway, welcome aboard. If you want to stick around with me, that's fine. I'm just trying to get in the habit of recording as many of these as I can, so welcome aboard. I do it for fun. I do it because I enjoy it, and oftentimes I'll get visitors that, well, frequently I get visitors that are much more knowledgeable about this than I am, so I enjoy having guests come on board that can help me learn more about this than I know, which is a lot that I don't know. Okay, where is this? Alright, so one of the things I'm doing a little differently today, and I'm hoping that you guys are seeing this okay. It looks like it's, let's make sure it's, yeah, okay, well that's, for whatever reason, my, the image on the computer's not doing real well. Interesting. Okay, is that it? Well, I had one that we started that never did fully engage. I don't know what, I'm not a YouTube expert, so I don't understand all of this stuff, and it's just a trial and error. So forgive me if some of this started and didn't continue. Let's see if I can go get rid of this one. It said auto start, and that's what I did. I put it on auto start, the clock ticked down, and nothing happened. So it's like so much for auto starting. But anyway. Okay, so today's flight is going to be on VATSIM. Alright. Okay. And you heard when we came on board, you heard the ATIS from. Okay, not getting any of this on there, so let's turn on our navs. I'm trying to get set up to where I can make this thing cold and dark and start it from scratch, but you've got to be able to pop out screens to get them on the stream, and it doesn't always work as transparently as you might think it should, and so therefore you don't get the results that you might want in a perfect scenario. Okay, I think they're in there, so we'll go with that and see. Yeah, it shows they're in there. All right, good. So going by the book, first flight of the day, originating checklist. We're working on our dispatch sheet right now. Gotta love technology. As good as it is, it's never as good as you need it to be. There's always some kind of delay. Come on, let's go. Get with the program. Restart, of course. 1528, let's verify. Yep. There we go. View it. I redid this earlier in my preferred format, so it should be fine now. All right. One 32400. One 32400 is ATIS. We not have any more ATIS. Okay. Let's try 126525. All right, no audio. That's interesting. Well, guys, this may be a bust before we ever get off the ground. Just had audio a moment ago. There we go. Goodness.
Virgin Airways, Los Angeles Center, good morning. Climbing came out with 350.
It's like all of a sudden it was gone. And okay, let's see. We can get ATIS. It is 132. One 32400. All right, 132400. Let's see. I'm not getting any ATIS on the stream either, so don't know what that's all about.
Copy that. My apologies. I'm making too confused.
Nope, just letting you know. It's not a big deal to me, but just give you the information.
All right, so we've got our
turn left 30 degrees, please.
All right, so we're going to crank that down for the moment, and we'll assume the ATIS. I don't know. I'll have to get it manually here. Let's go
2263.
KLAS.
Go ahead for 2263.
2263, turn left, 30
All right,
degrees
so
for
we
traffic.
have the transponder off. We did get our
30 degrees for traffic, Southwest 2263.
we did get a PDC, so 1528. Looks like we're cleared to San Diego via the Padres. No, be the radar 2, the level transition, the Lucky 1 arrival into San Diego. Flight level is 280, squawk 5372. So 5372. We'll put that in the box. That way ATC knows that we have it. And we have to do this twice because that's how ProSim works. KLAS. Now it'll come up. Bingo. All right, so we've got the 14th at 1556 Zulu, winds 190 at 8, gust of 15. 10 touch mile visibility. Broken at 12,000, broken at 22,000, temperature 7, dew points -4, altimeter 2986. Okay, 2986. All right, so 2986 is set. We're set there. All right, we'll turn that up. One thing I'm doing a little bit different, and I don't know if you guys can notice it or not, is I'm leaving the lights on in my hangar to add a little bit more background light. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but anyway, that's might add a little bit of difference to it. Okay. So we've got our OFP. Let's see.
2263, turn right, heading 020.
340. Coming right to 020, Southwest 2263.
Yeah, radar 2.
LAX Center, November 73768 is
Block fuel
88 miles to the
9079,
northeast
so
at
Alright, so
16,500.
this. Clear all these out. Our present position, KLAS.
73768, Los Angeles Center. You were looking for flight following, is that correct?
If possible, yes, please, for 73768.
Okay, give me your aircraft type and your destination.
Alright, so we're loading that up. Dispatch sheet selected.
Battery
Battery
is
on ground. That's good. We'll switch over to APU and start that up here in a minute. Standby power. Standby power is guarded. Alternate flaps are guarded.
73768, squawk 4720 ident.
Squawk 470 ident.
So off and guarded. Fuel pump switches are all off.
Ident. Sorry, 73768.
Wipers are off.
2263,
Hydraulic
proceed
pumps
direct
are
yield
all
on
off.
course. Thanks for
AZPs
your
are off. Landing gear is
there.
down. 3 greens there, 3 greens on the
Correct,
overhead.
build and on course.
Weather radar
Southwest,
test.
2263.
We'll give that a
Did you
go.
want me over
Fire
to
warning.
approach November 28904?
We're going to do the fault in-op, which gives me a fault light and APU in-op light.
Got it. I was looking at the
And
map.
then we'll do the fire test. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lights. So there's these 3 plus 2 engine fault, a wheel well light, and then these 3 are supposed to light up, so you know you've got all the proper lightings. Testing the squibs, left are good. 3 lights green, both sides. That's all good. Ground power connect. Okay, we're on ground power. Let's go ahead and put our number 1 aft fuel tank on and start the APU. We're going to put our position lights on steady and
703 Los
leave
Angeles Center,
everything
squawk
else off.
5123.
No, we got something running. The panels, APU bleed, APU on, left and right packs in auto, and isolation valves are in auto. So you have packs, recircs are auto, isolations auto, packs are auto, engine bleeds are on, APU is off until it gets started. Electrical switches, we're going to turn our cabin utility and our passenger seat power on. That gives power to the flight attendants and their coffee pots and all that, and then passenger seats for their power. IRSs are aligned, so we're good there. Emergency lights armed and guarded. Air conditioning as required. It's currently
2997 and all maintain VFR flight altitude 73768.
Speedbird to my Kuski, request descent.
I'm just checking the temperatures about the forward cabin. It's, I don't know if these, I'm going to try cranking them down. I did this the other day. They're showing in the forward.
Descend on the blade
the cabin is 30 degrees, 30 degrees, 30 degrees, 40 degrees in the forward passenger cabin, and the aft is 40. So we're going to crank that down. Let's see.
Contact altitude.
We'll put the
Passing 13,000
control cab up at auto.
American 1822 altitude check, climb maintain level 280.
We'll put them at all at auto. Let's see what they do. I don't really think there's much effect on those, but we'll see. Okay, CDU's position has been set. Requested the flight plan data. Load that.
36, descend Lucky 1 arrival, Limburg altimeter 3011.
That's the only, so there's basically only one point in there
be the Lucky
in the route. Activate that, and then it's a short flight.
Southwest 3865,
And
American
then
Space
we'll look
East,
at
radar
the
service
departure
terminated,
stuff in a
frequency change
second. So
approved.
flaps are
Alpha,
up, that's
switcher advisory.
confirmed. Verify flap position matches the flap indicator, and the flap indicator is 0, flaps are at 0, parking brake is set, confirmed. Hydraulic pressure is 1,000 psi on the brake pressure. I'm going to put
Giant 703, radar contact 28 miles.
LED device, leading edge flight devices. Check those. All lights are good. Reversers are extinguished. EECs are on. Guarded oxygen pressure. Crew oxygen pressure is 14. Passenger oxygen is normal and guarded. Flight recorder is off. Tested. Mach speeds 1 and 2 are checked.
28904,
Stalls
contact
warning.
SoCal now, 128.05, you're low enough now, we'll see you later. 128.05, thank you.
Let's check on that side. Check this side. That's good.
You're Alpha Golf
we're going to
3232, do you have any arrival charts on board?
Hydraulics on electrics 1, engine 2, hydraulics B, so it's A's off, B's on.
Do you have arrival charts on board?
Okay, let's see.
Okay, do you have the Scooby-2 arrival on board?
PSEU is extinguished.
Make sure you pick that up. Let me know if you can get that programmed into your FMC.
The lights test.
For now, descend and maintain 14,000.
Maintain 14,000.
Now, let me know when you have it programmed in. We'll put you on that arrival.
All right, lights check, looks good. I like to turn that down a little bit so that I can see all the lights. Flight controls A and B are guarded. Alternate flaps we confirmed they're off and guarded. Spoilers are guarded. Yaw damper is on.
Jet November 73768.
And navigation is normal. Displays are auto and normal. Fuel crossfeed, we'll check the valve.
768, your VFR, you can
on and confirmed.
You can fly VFR
Fuel
into
temperature
LA.
looks good at about 8 degrees Celsius.
Alrighty, I guess we're flying VFR
And
now. Thank you very
we
much.
are on the bus, so we're going to go to
I mean, if you,
APU.
I
It's
believe,
been running for at least 5 minutes, so we're going to be on that, so we can
the
lose our ground power.
VFR flight rules are in place at Los Angeles currently, so you can go in VFR. Otherwise, you can set up for an IFR flight plan if you want to go in
All
IFR.
right, so that's
up
all
to you.
set. Fuel crossfeed, electricals checked, equipment coolants checked,
Yeah, it's looking
emergency
VFR right
lights
now.
are checked.
We'll stay
These
in
are
touch with you in
normal.
case you want to pick up that IFR clearance for 73768.
Fasten seatbelt
Yeah,
sign
stay on my
on.
frequency for now, because you're on flight
Window
following.
heats.
You can cancel flight following, but
On left
I'll send you
side
over
and
to
forwards
SoCal
are
when you get
on.
close enough.
Overheat check. Confirmed. Reset overheat. Turn
Yeah,
these all off. Back on, and probe heat's on, and we'll do a probe heat test confirmed. We're going to move over to the wing body overheat.
Good morning. Southwest 1048, flight level 370.
Confirm that
We're about
set.
5 out from our
That
competition.
checks. Good. Our pressurization, we're going to go to alternate, manual, back to auto, and that's
Yeah,
confirmed.
Southwest 1048, flight
San
level
Diego, we're going to
370,
set
5
that
out
at
from
50.
top of the set.
.1048
And
Los
voice recorder.
Angeles Center.
Wing 259, requesting IFR clearance to Las Vegas.
Confirmed.
Squawk 3740 and ident.
3740 in the squawk.
All right, everything
1048.
looks good. We've got a manual ATIS, so we're good with the ATIS. We've got our clearance via PDC. We've got our squawk code set in, and we're squawking TARA because that's what they like here in Las Vegas.
Climate change flight level 390.
We're currently listening to Los Angeles Center, so that's good. VHF radios are good, so we're going to recycle our flight directors here, make sure that the captain is master
That was
here,
4003,
and
Lima
we'll
Air Space North,
continue
radar
on
service
with
terminated,
our
frequency change
settings.
approved,
So
up and
let's
center off
see,
line,
it's
switch to advisory.
28 on the CG.
Control. Southwest. 1048, radar contact, 15 miles west of the Avenal VOR.
All right, so Southwest 1528.
Descend
The
Rocker 3
radar
arrival,
2, I think we're
the
going to be
Burbank
good, but they
altimeter
only,
is
it's all above.
3004.
So I'm going to start with 13,000, just so that we'll let ATC tell us what to do. That's the last known altitude before we go to flight level 360. But here it's saying climb via the SID, expect 2805 minutes after departure. Set, yeah, he wants to know spot number and to request taxi clearance. Okay. All right, so we're good. So let's finish with our departure. So what do they say? 26 right. So we've got the radar 2. We've got 26 right. And the level transition, so we can agree with that.
Climbing team level 390.
The arrival into San Diego is going to be 27, lucky one.
Here, Oscar Golf 3232.
So,
Mimic to your flight plan,
I'm
advisory
going
copy.
to go RNAV. I'm pretty sure RNAV, let's see, there's two of them. There's an RNAV Zulu.
Sierra Alpha, Sierra Oscar Golf 3232. I have an amendment to your flight plan, advisory
RNAV
to copy.
Zulu, no, I don't think it'll be that. I think it's probably going to be the RNAV Yankee.
Sierra Oscar Golf 3232. You're cleared present position.
It's a lucky
due
one.
intersection. That's Delta
The level, which
Echo
is going to
Whiskey
duplicate
Whiskey
that, but
Whiskey.
that's okay. All right, so then we're going to go
Then
to our
join
legs
the
page. We're going to
Scooby-Doo
go all the way
arrival,
down to the
rest of
7th
flight plan
page and work
unchanged.
backwards. And look for any gaps, like between Yada and Lindy.
Proceed direct, due intersection.
Going.
That's Delta
There's going to be another
Echo
one, this
Whiskey
level, watch.
Whiskey Whiskey.
Yeah, see, you got level, blank, blank,
Scooby-Doo
level.
arrival,
So I'll
rest of
come up
flight
here, I'll
plan
hit level,
unchanged.
and then tag it on level again and just get rid of all that blank space between them. Yeah, so now we're good. And if we come up here to plan, zoom out just a skosh so we can see and then do our step.
Direct, then
It'll
Scooby-Doo
step through
arrival.
each of the waypoints. So radar, Doyle, Zima, Zelma,
All right.
Jotnu,
Sierra Oscar Golf
level.
3232, readback is correct.
so
Proceed
on, all these.
present heading, when
aardvark
able direct
names.
due, then
And then you can see where this
continue
is
your
going to drop
descent
us
on
in
the
right
Scooby-Doo
into the, so
arrival
that's why, I
after
mean,
due.
the Zulu approach comes kind of comes around this way. If we were coming from the north, they would probably give us the Zulu
Los
approach.
Angeles Center,
Or not
Canadian
Zulu, but we'll see. I could be
117
wrong.
super weight
It's happened many
information,
times.
kilo on
All
board,
right, so let's go
altimeter
to
2986.
no, we want
Looking
perf.
for IFR
So let's
clearance
load request
to
performance
Calgary.
data. And just to finish
Okay,
up
what
on
was that
the checklist here, started.
Delta 494, contact Denver Center 127.65.
Main panel lower DU is all set to normal. That's good. N1 set to auto. Speed set to auto. Brakes set to auto brake set to rejected takeoff. And we'll be starting in a minute here, but right now you can tell what you've used in terms of fuel, but that's going to get reset here momentarily. So we're going to go ahead and load that, execute. So let's start.
Sierra Oscar Golf 3232, contact SoCal 128.05.
So I will launch while I'm here. Go ahead and get my ACARS system for Southwest going. So 1528. Do I want
Los
to fly
Angeles
that? Yes.
Center, Canadian 117, super with information,
so we
kilo
can verify
on
the
board,
weather on the
altimeter
departure
2986,
here
requesting
is
IFR clearance
2988.
to Calgary. Okay, 117 super, Los Angeles Center, how do you
No,
hear?
2986, okay, that's good. Dispatch, no,
Radio
we
5.
want performance.
Okay, I
Let's
told
see what they
you,
say
clearance is
for
on request,
performance.
stand by.
That's
Clear,
20.8.
Canadian 117 super. Thank you, sir. American 1822, descend Big Bear 3, arrival, Ontario altimeter 3006.
All right, so we're looking at takeoff estimated 125, 126, fuel, block fuel 9.2.
Okay, that was muted.
Yep, 9. 0 fuel weight 117, 0 fuel weight 116.9. So yeah, it's right in there. Let's see what.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 495, checking in again. 12.8 for 13,000.
Okay. Yeah, so
Canadian
far
117
looks good.
super, pre-departure clearance descent.
48 and 60 Gs.
495 Los Angeles Center, good. Good morning. I'm asleep. Okay. Climb and maintain. Flight level 350.
60 seems high.
350, Southwest 495. Don't worry, Ben. You and I will get through this together, my friend.
Yes, yes, we will.
LA Center, good morning. AirCal 172. 15,800 Highland flight level.
It's going to be five flaps agree.
AirCal 176, Los Angeles Center, good morning. Climbing team level 340.
0.8.
Flight level 340, and we picked up a little icing between 11,000 and 13,500 on the climb out.
AirCal 176, copy. Thanks for the fire up.
So
I haven't had any
good.
other reports on icing.
So going through
especially
the
at Bio, we don't
checklist,
have
we've
that
got the
center up
speed
there,
brake
currently.
lever, confirm that's down, the reversers are
The weather
down.
doesn't look good up there from Montana.
Yeah, hopefully you'll
Verify
be above it.
the
I don't
throttles.
have no reports on the tops currently, though.
Now they say full close,
I'll give you a
all the way, but that's
when we break out, I'll give you a report.
confirm
That'd be
takeoff
great, thanks.
config warning. Yep, that's true. We had confirmed the
Yes,
parking
1048,
brake
radar
hydraulic
contact
pressure. Fuel levers are in cutoff mode. Cargo fire detection. Confirm.
November 73768, contact
Transponder is
SoCal
set.
128.05.
TARA, rudder trim is zeroed.
128.05 for 73768.
Aileron trim is set as well.
Center will reflect the reports on
let's
severe
do our
turbulences
ground
around
proximity
out of the
warning
current position.
test.
To my quick scan.
Before
Here's
push,
Mike, what
0
you take
fuel
it?
weight set. In one
would just
set,
like
I've
to
got a
report
confirmation.
some
Nope.
real severe turbulences around our current
Let's go
position. Speedbird to Mike Whiskey.
2 Mike Whiskey, copy. Thanks for the PIREP. Haven't had the reports in the northeast of Las Vegas
no slope
currently.
259, so that's going to be
2
0
Mike
slash
Whiskey, you can expect the ILS 26 left approach.
That's good, and it shows as dry. So
26 last, Speedbird to Mike Whiskey.
So it's showing
Agent 221, descend Big Bear 3 arrival, the Ontario altimeter 3006.
140.
3006 on phone.
That's good, and we will reserve setting the auto throttle until we need it. Alright, so we're going to put all of our fuel tanks on because we're going to be starting up here as soon as we get permission to push back.
Giant 703 Heavy, contact SoCal,
CPU is on
128.05.
the bus.
Take care. So it's 936, contact SoCal approach
And
119.6.
confirmed AP gen is 179 amps, 120 volts.
829,
That's
Lumiere
good.
Space South, radar service terminator. Frequency change approved, metric miles lawns offline. Switch to advisory, enjoy your flight.
28 is going to be our cruise altitude. Alright, so I think we're ready to go, guys. Let's see. Sorry, guys, I haven't. Hey, Aerosoft Messiah. How's it going? It's going well.
Speedbird 2 Mike Whiskey, descend and maintain 8,000.
Descent to 8,000, Speedbird to Mike Whiskey.
Yeah, I do know of a gentleman that just looked at the single seat. I don't know if he looked at CP flights or not, but I mean, you should give him a call. Have you spoken to any of the guys at FSC, specifically Giovanni? Because I do know they have a single as well, but I'm not familiar with the CP flight one.
Tops level 245.
Oh, hello,
right around
Giovanni. There you are. Good.
Aircam 176, copy, flight level 245.
I do have a question for you
and
guys.
scattered
Are you
south.
here in the ATC okay? All right. Pushback. Southwest. All right, just to cross-check and verify, we have done pushback engine start. We're going to note the pushback time when they give it to us. The bleed air panel, left and right packs will be off. That's true. And I'll usually flip them off when they cut the power. You'll hear it. Start pressure, blah, blah. Any collision lights, yep, we'll do that. Start sequence, so we're good. All right, so we're good there. Got 140, that's set. Let's set our course at 259.
Los Angeles Center, Canadian 117 Super. In Las Vegas, ramp Delta 14, requesting push and start.
Canadian 117 Super, I don't have ramp control. Push and start is at your discretion. Taxi south to the non-movement line just short of Charlie and call for taxi.
Okay, push and start at my own discretion and call for taxi. Canadian 117 Super.
Locking gear.
Yeah, I would suggest you get Giovanni to work you up a price, and I know their website's old, so make sure you're looking at the same equipment in terms of physical hardware, that it's identical. It's just worth a... I did a lot of shopping before I finally settled on FSC. All right, so we are, let's see where we're going to go.
LA Center, good morning, American 1410, requesting clearance to San Francisco with Kilo.
All right, so we want our nose to the right.
Los Angeles Center, pre-departure flights on the way.
Thank you.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, so we're going to go ground on number 2, anti-collision lights on. And we're going to go packs off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we could have your attention for just a moment.
And we have N2 coming up, looking for 21. Got 12, 14, 15, 17, 19, 20, 21. Fuel to cut off. Fuel to idle. All pressure coming up. Fuel flow confirmed. All temperature coming up.
And where at any time you are seated, there
Exhaust
are 8
gas rising.
emergency exits, 2 forward exit doors, 4 overwing window exits, and 2 exit doors in the back. Signs overhead and lights on the floor lead to exits. If an evacuation is necessary, follow
Put the wheel well lights on. Maybe it'll help them see you better.
Mike Whiskey, proceed direct Preno. Cross Preno at 8,000, then you are cleared. ILS 26 left approach.
I'll double check some of the comments, guys, as soon as I get situated here. Okay. Engine 2 start switches off. Start number 1. N2 coming up.
To open the container and remove the pouch. Remove the vest from the pouch as shown on the safety information card. Place
14.
the vest over your head. Wrap the strap
Looking for
around your
21 on
waist, buckle it in the
N2,
front,
and there's
pull the
21 cut off to idle.
outside, pull down on the red tab to inflate the vest. To manually inflate, blow into the tube at your shoulder. Your
2
vest
coming
has a
up,
light that
all
turns
pressure
on
coming up,
automatically in the water.
temperature
Please
rising,
refer to the safety
fuel flow
information
confirmed.
card for use of a life
Looking
vest
good.
on an infant.
Set park and brake.
Flight attendants will distribute additional vests if needed. We are coming by to check that your seatbelt is fastened, your seat back and tray table
Cockpit
are
to ground.
upright and locked.
We have a good engine start.
Your
You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear. Board in an overhead bin, leaving the area from your seat clear.
Boom.
Smoking is
There we
not
go.
allowed on
Okay.
board,
2 good
including
starts.
lavatories.
Let's
The
go
charging of
Gen
electronic cigarettes
2 and
is
Gen 1 on the
prohibited.
bus.
Federal law
Hydraulics
prohibits tampering
all
with,
on.
disabling, or destroying
Window
any
heat
smoke
and probes to
detector in
auto
an
are
aircraft
on.
lavatory. It is also prohibited to consume
Packs
alcohol that you
auto.
have brought with you on this flight.
APU off.
Federal aviation regulations require passenger
Lights
compliance,
on.
provided passenger
Taxi
information
lights are
signs,
going to be on.
posted
Here we go.
placards, and crew member instructions, including
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Stealth and smoking. If needed, 4 oxygen masks will drop.
And
from
we're
the
going to set our
compartment
flaps to
overhead.
5
To
for
activate the
takeoff.
flow of oxygen, hold down on the mask until the plastic tubing is fully extended. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Secure the mask with the elastic
Tow
strap.
truck disconnected.
Although oxygen
Bypass
will be
pin
thrown,
removed.
the plastic bag may not inflate. Continue
Left is
wearing
clear,
masks until
right is clear.
otherwise notified by a crew member. If you are traveling with children or anyone needing special assistance, put it on your mask first. Please remove any face coverings before donning an oxygen mask. We are here for your comfort and safety. Please report any unwelcome
controls
behavior
check.
to a flight attendant. Thank you for your attention. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy your 1 hour and 15
See you later, buddy.
minute flight
Yep,
to
I
San
see you got the
Diego.
pins. Very
Welcome
nice.
aboard.
Salute. That would be good if you could flash them the lights and they would know that you're ready to go. All right, so we got a taxi to 26. So let's get out to spot 15, which you guys can see out here. We're coming up to 16. See, that's showing spot 16 there, but I'm not going that way, so we're going to come around here. That's 7. 27. there's 15. And that's Bravo.
Center's back.
Alright, so let's just double check this ATIS here, because we weren't getting ATIS a while ago. 132.4. Let's try that again.
Harry Reid International Airport ATIS information Lima 1656 Zulu. Wind 180 at 12 gust 21. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 7,000. 2000. Scattered. Ceiling 2000 broken. Temperature 7. Dew point -4. Altimeter 2988. Visual approaches in use. Landing runways 26 left and 19 right. Departing runways 26 right, 19 left and 19 right. Simultaneous approaches to crossing and parallel runways in use. Converging runway operations in effect. Notices to air.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 1528 with Lima at spot 15, ready to taxi.
California area and moderate turbulence along the Sierras with mountain waves. Just be advised. And the moderate will pick up on the descent, just a heads up.
Okay, I appreciate that. Right now we're smooth ride. We had a little bit of chop on the climb up, but I appreciate the report.
Yeah, I was checking at your flight level. The flight levels below you, the moderate turbulence is starting to spread out. So I would assume on the descent that you will be starting to get some moderate turbulence. You are leaving my airspace to the north. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change is approved. Oakland Center is offline. You can switch to advisory. Good luck going in.
We're going to need all the luck we can get on this one, I think. All right, take care. Air
See ya.
Center, could we do Laptor base speed breaks to Mike Whiskey? We're a bit too high.
Center Southwest 1528 with Lima, spot 15, ready to taxi.
02 Mike Whiskey, S-turns are approved. Cleared visual approach, 26 left.
Anyways, we wouldn't need it. We're actually a bit too high, but we'll capture it.
Alright, let me know if you need to go around.
Welcome.
Now Los Angeles Center, American 1410, ready for taxi with Kilo at Las Vegas.
Okay, 2 calls at the same time. So, SkyWest 3967. Los Angeles Center, good morning. Climbing team level 290.
Center Southwest 1528, spot 15.
Somebody else was calling that was in the air. Who was that?
Los Angeles Center, this is American 1410, ready to taxi with Kilo at Las Vegas.
American 1410, 26 right, taxi via Charlie.
26 right via Charlie, American 1410.
Speedward 2 Mike Whiskey, wind 18012, gust 21, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, was just gonna call it that we're established. Speed break to Mike Whiskey.
Copy. Was that
Center
calling?
Center Southwest 1528, you copy?
1528, copy. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're at spot 15 at Las Vegas with Lima, ready to taxi.
1528, runway 26 right, taxi via Charlie.
Taxi via Charlie, 26 right, Southwest 1528.
Del 606, Lima Airspace East, radar service terminated. Frequency change is approved. Albuquerque Center offline, switch to advisory.
Roger, over to advisory, Delta 606 Heavy, thanks. See ya.
See ya.
I don't know where that other guy is.
Alpha Golf 3232, you on frequency? Contact SoCal 128.05.
Okay, so taxi via Charlie to 26 right. We're good. Let's see. Hello, guys. Eric.
South 2263, Lima Airspace to the north. Radar
Missing
service
some of you
terminated.
guys'
Frequency change
messages. I
approved.
apologize. Once I get
Center
airborne,
offline, switch to advisory. Enjoy your flight.
I can look over a little
Over
bit
to advisory,
more
we'll see you next time,
closely.
Southwest 2263.
Spirit 259er with you at 13,000.
Am I on Carson
Freeway
or
259
just have
Los Angeles Center.
ATC
Good
Live?
afternoon.
No, I'm
Good morning. Climbing team level
on
290.
VATSIM with Los
Good morning,
Angeles
climbing
Center.
maintain level 290, Spirit 259er.
Yes, they do. I have
1822,
console.
contact SoCal
Yep.
128.05.
Okay. Giovanni's on top of it. Hey, Giovanni, you're hired as my moderator.
Los Angeles Central Canadian 117 Super, holding short at runway 26 right in Las Vegas, ready for departure.
Okay, 117 Super, wind 18012.
All right, so at least now I'm getting some of the
26 right, clear for takeoff.
I'm getting some of the traffic, the VATSIM traffic's coming in, so that's good. All right, so before taxi, we've got
traffic on a short
got all of
level
that
for the parallel.
squared,
Should be
fuel cutoff
down,
levers,
before you get rolling.
engine generator switches are on, voltage was checked, probe heat's on, yep, all of that's checked, weather radar. Let's go ahead and put
All right,
this
okay,
on auto.
117 Super, go ahead and just line up and wait.
weather radar.
Cancel the takeoff clearance. Let me see what he's doing.
Yeah, I will line up and wait, Canadian 117 Super.
Speedbird 2, Mike Whiskey, what you doing? Speedbird 2, Mike Whiskey Heavy. Do you copy?
Not getting any response to the weather radar at this juncture. All right, so make sure it's running.
I see them flying away, direction 250 currently, Canadian 117.
All right, so that's
Yeah,
connected.
he's not responding back yet. Looks like he's starting back down. I'm not sure what he's doing. I'm going to hold you until I figure out what he's up to.
Yeah, that's fine.
We call you, we're going around Speedbird to Mike Whiskey.
All right, Speedbird 2, Mike Whiskey, follow the published missed approach.
We'll go.
Canadian 117, wind 18012, gust 21, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, it's a Airbus A380.
Right, clear for takeoff, Canadian 117 Super.
And Los Angeles Center, American 1410, holding short 26 right Las Vegas, and I'm ready to go.
American 1410, hold short due to wake turbulence from that Super. Expect a 4-minute delay.
Yeah, no problem.
FedEx 152, contact Denver Center 127.65.
That's a big airplane. Man, jeez.
From that 65 next to the you have a good rest of your morning. See you at FedEx 152 Heavy.
You too, take out.
All right, so let's put this one on progress. Put the first officers on progress.
Legion 221, contact SoCal approach now 128.05.
All right, before takeoff, fuel. Before takeoff, attendant notified.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Exterior lights. Put engines on continuous. He's got a bit of a wait because we got a 4-minute wait because of that A380. So I'm behind this American.
Center, Eagle 72,
All right,
taking off from
so
runway
exterior lights will
03,
be as needed.
left
Just start
off.
cruise continuous.
Kilo
We'll go ahead and
Lima,
arm the
Sierra
throttle
Victor.
now. Transponder set to TARA. Parking brake will be released. And then we're good.
CI left for 7.
Who was calling?
LA Center, get holding from 2227. We're down 10. Follow the procedure.
That's 2227 Los Angeles Center, squawk it in.
Eric, thanks for joining us today. I know
Canadian
it's
117
like
Super, radar
Airsoft
contact,
and
Bay 2 leaving.
Airsoft Messiah and Giovanni have a discussion
could it be
about a
Canadian
system
117
going
Super?
on, but appreciate it.
Radar contact, what altitude are you leaving?
Currently passing altitude 5,500 feet, Canadian.
All right, so let's take a look at the radar T
Canadian
departure.
117 Super, altitude checks, climb and maintain.
And
level
according to
190.
this, we're all 140, so we're
Maintain
good.
190,
Legs,
Canadian
ruddy cells.
That's right,
So if we look
227,
at
radar
this,
contact 37 miles east of the Bard VOR.
there's cells.
Descend Lucky One arrival, Limburg altimeter 3012.
That is Lucky One arrival, Canadian altimeter 3012.
There's ruddy. Yeah, so it's the shorter version there. 249.
Wing 259 we'll wait for about 5 minutes.
49, then 189, then 180 down to radar. So,
okay, we'll pull them back.
and cells is below 8,000, so hopefully he'll clear me up to 260, but I'll get a hard stop at 8,000 at cells. Let's see, that's 280. Yeah, it's Southwest 1528. We're holding short behind the American at 26 right.
Copy.
Eagle 72 departing to Spain.
Eagle 72, fly heading 350, climb at your own discretion. Your frequency change is approved.
Yeah, so this is sort of like what it is like in the real world, just waiting behind existing traffic.
Eagle 72, I changed to Unicom.
That's correct. Fly heading 350 into the restricted area and climb at your own discretion out of Class Alpha airspace. Speedbird 2 Mike Whiskey, do you want the ILS approach or you want a visual approach?
We'll see, we'll hold for a bit at Bravo Lima Delta. Speedbird.
Alright. Alright, Speedbird 2 Mike Whiskey, hold as published, and give me a call when you're ready to come back in.
So we're holding
Full
here.
Speedbird 2 Mike Whiskey. We might go for 1 to right. Speedbird 2 Mike Whiskey.
Give me a call when you're ready to exit the hold, and we'll assign. American 1410, wind 18012, gust 21, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 26 right, American 1410.
1528, runway 26 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 26 right, Southwest 1528.
Canadian 117 Super, climbing maintain level 390.
Climb and maintain 390, Canadian 117 Super.
Alright, I'm going to start the chrono because we're on. Landing lights on, taxi lights off, parking brake set, throttle is set to, auto throttle is set to arm. So we're going to advance the throttle. I'm just reading through this checklist. There's some nice notes that Mike has put on here.
LA Center, Southwest
Advance to 40% to stabilize, and then we'll hit the toggle button. Auto throttle's engaged. Verify proper thrust prior to 80 knots, and observe takeoff thrust being set. Verify 80 knots. Verify throttle hold. Monitor airspeed B1 and BR, rotate at BR until airborne, and follow the flight director pitch path commands. And gear up, flaps retract.
Channel 2 and 29088 for Southwest 3165.
Southwest 2280, Los Angeles Center, good morning. Climb maintain level 290.
Alright, so I just set the heading for 249. This is the runway.
Radar contact, south 2 leaving.
American 1410 passing through 5,100.
1410, altitude checks. Climb maintain level 340.
340.
Ben is so good. And he'll give me clearance here shortly to take off.
1528, wind 18012, gust 21, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 26 right, Southwest 1528. Okay, 40%. Toga. So, guys, that's what the auto throttle is. I mean, the motorized throttle is freaking awesome. It and the Yokes add the total realism to it. Now I can actually feel the runway. I mean, I'm exaggerating it there, but I can feel it. 80 knots. 100 knots. V1. Rotate.
Back.
And then all vibration.
Spirit Wings 289. Copy.
Climbing up. Gear up.
Elephant of the G Monica, United 1982 level G50, very low.
Yeah, 1982, Los Angeles Center, radar contact 19 miles northwest.
So just following the flight director at this point.
Maintains level 350.
Usually stay a little bit below the horizontal, just because I want to make sure that my speed keeps increasing. Pitch, rather.
1528, radar contact, altitude leaving.
3,400, 1528.
1528, altitude checks. Climb, maintain level 280.
Flight level 280, southwest, 1528. So he's cleared me on up. That means I can bypass, do altitude intervention, so I can skip that hold at 8,000 at cells in the SID. If you notice that on the chart on the EFB, there's a max altitude of 8,000 at cells. Well, I don't have to hold there because he just cleared me on up, so that's kind of cool. So I'm just trimming out a little back pressure or a little pressure so that I don't have to hold on to the yokes. Just trim out that, because as I'm coming off of the flaps, she's going to pitch down a little bit and start speeding up. So I'll just manually fly the flight director, which I'm doing now. And it's pitching down, so I've got to give some up trim. And I'm really, there's no speed restriction. There it goes. See the speed, as I passed Ruddy, then the speed restriction lifted. So now I'm up to 250 below 10,000. So we're good. And I'm just manually flying the flight director. Whoa, let's get back over there. There we go. Okay. I mean, you can really feel the pressure on the yokes, which is nice. I like that. To me, I think that's all of part of the whole control loading. I mean, if these were just spring-loaded yokes, you wouldn't feel anything. It would just be like they're just sitting here. But when you can feel the tension on it, you've got to either pull back or trim forward or trim up, depending on trim down, trim up, whichever you need to relieve that pressure off of it. Are we coming up to 250? So auto throttle is going to hold us at 250 while we climb past 9,000 up to 10,000.
We will be coming through to take your drink orders. We will be serving complimentary soft drinks, juice, and coffee. Beer, wine, and liquor are available for purchase.
All right, there's 10,000. So we're going to go autopilot, take the lights off. We're good, and we'll do our climb checklist. Okay, autopilot's engaged. Flight attendants are making their announcements. Cabin pressure monitor. Yeah, we're climbing at 500 feet per minute. We're currently showing about 3,500 feet with a 3 psi differential. We do have 28 listed here in the flight altitude pressurization and 28,000 here, so that's all good. We're still on continuous as we climb out. We had a few cloud layers we're going to be coming through here shortly. Engine bleeds confirmed. Engine bleeds are on. APU is off. Isolation's in auto. Packs are auto. Recircs are auto. Everything's looking good here. APU is off. We'll put our position back to strobe. Steady. Should do that when we hit the runway, but forgot. Engine switch is good.
Denying descent rounders 3 arrival. 26
landing gear off.
Vegas altimeter 2988.
Altimeters will be set to 29902 when we pass 18,000. And I'll flip the passenger signs off when we get up a little bit further. So that was good. Head direct to radar.
Center, good morning, Qatari. 29er Tango. Passing flight level 420 inbound Red Brick.
Qatari 29er Tango Heavy, Los Angeles Center, squawk 5376 ident.
Squawk 5376, Qatari 29 Tango.
Hello to the entire staff at Flight Sim Center in Padua, Italy.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for a great job. Appreciate it.
Qatari 29 Tango, radar contact 47 miles north of the Avenal VOR. I have an amendment to your flight plan advisory copy.
All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, I did that purposely because I knew you guys were talking about the throttle. I wanted you to see that there's no help required. It does its thing automatically, but yeah. Same thing on landing. I usually, when I take over the plane on landing, when I take it off autopilot, I got it monitored here just so that I can be sure it's going to retard all the way when I'm landing. You're welcome, Giovanni.
Qatari 29 Tango Heavy, go ahead.
Alright, 29 Tango Heavy, radar contact 45 miles north of the Avenal VOR. Have an amendment to your flight plan, advise ready to copy.
Stay back again, Qatari 29
So guys, you can hear let me know if y'all can hear the ATC okay, if it's not too loud, it's too soft, if it overpowers my voice. Here's 18,000. I have some control over it, but not in the cockpit. I'll have to go through the system to do that. Let's see.
Roger that, go ahead, Qatari
29 Tango, after Reberg, it'll be the Zuma 4 arrival. Rest of flight plan unchanged.
So, I understand the staff at FSC is watching my stream. It's good to have you guys on board. Welcome. I don't know who all is there. Maybe Giovanni will share that with us. But I met many of you while I was in Italy, and it was a real pleasure. And this is a real thrill to have this up and running here. So thank you all for your hard work. Very much appreciated.
Roger that, Qatari 29 Tango Heavy, Zuma 4 arrival after the Qatari 29 Tango.
Alright, top of climb at Zelma, just past Zelma.
Zuma 4 arrival.
Bug up our heading here.
3006.
Alright.
Altimeter 3006, Qatari 29 Tango.
Altimeter's looking good. We got a 6 psi differential at 4,000, climbing out of flight level 220.
And then at your own discretion, descend Zuma 4.
Zuma 4. Alright, so we're past radar, so I'm going to get rid of this. So here's a big picture of where we are and where we're going. So we're in Southern California, so that's leaving Las Vegas. San Diego's down here.
Crossing restrictions
on the Zuma 4 chart. Yeah, sometimes it does that on the audio. It's a little crazy.
You'll be either going into 6 left.
So for anyone that's not familiar with, get rid of this information. It's not familiar with VATSIM. This is an app that you can go to VATSIM Radar on any web browser
LA Center, great morning to you.
Get a visual representation of all of the airplanes that are flying, currently flying as I am on the network, as well as the green boxes that you'll see here, the green areas. Those are center controllers. So you've got Denver Center, and you got Ben and Neo, who I'm speaking with down here in Los Angeles. And you can see the little green airplane there. That's me, 1528, just leaving Las Vegas. And we're headed to San Diego. And then we'll have SoCal approach as we get a little bit closer. So there's SoCal approach west. There's SoCal approach, probably just SoCal approach. Just SoCal approach. So I'll be crossing 2 of their airspaces. May get 2 handoffs, so that should be interesting. So in preparation for that, that's SoCal, that's 128.05. I'm going to go ahead and dial that in, 128.05, anticipating that's who he's going to hand me off to when we get into his airspace. Alright, 260, 1,000 to go.
Dallas 2227, contact SoCal 119.6. We'll see you later.
19.6, Southwest 2227. Have a great day, Ben.
There's 1,000 to go, a little late, but...
Dallas 30 being pushed at 205, 210 for 230.
Center Qatari 29er Tango Heavy passing flight level 410.
Sophia,
will be 07.
Michelle, Carlo, Luciani, Alessandro.
SoCal for now.
Wow, I have an audience.
That's descending Zumo for Qatari.
And the boss,
29er
El Jefe,
Tango Heavy.
as they say in Spanish.
205 Los Angeles Center, good morning, climbing Tail 380.
El Torre, also. Hope I pronounced that right. So, just for you guys that are listening, the nature of the format that I've used here is on the screen. I put the CDUs on the lower right so that you can see everything that's going on in terms of computer programming for the flight. Then in the middle, I've got just what the flight is, the information about today's flight. And then the EFB in the upper right is everything that I see on my iPad, you guys can see. So I thought that was important to share that with the audience so that you know what I'm doing is in terms of flight planning, what information I'm looking to reference, that kind of thing. And I thought that was worth sharing. Then, of course, I've got the PFD and the NG on the upper right so that you get a little bit better view of what I see as a pilot. And then lastly, this screen in the center, I have it blown up so that you guys get an unobstructed view for departures and landings and that sort of thing. So I hope that's helpful to the viewers. Let's see. I've watched several people that do streaming and stream their flights and the kind of information they share, and I just thought that this is what I would like to see if I'm going to be observing, just so I can follow along. So that's how I came up with the format. I'm also looking at another camera to either put over here that will kind of, so I don't have to crane around, I can actually turn and talk to my audience like you're the first officer, or maybe something overhead that I can look down, just get a different view. So if you have any suggestions or ideas, I'm open. No, Airsoft, I haven't tried the Zibo, not in this cockpit. I have flown the Zibo mod on a desktop simulator.
Switching to advisory, Canadian 117.
But no, I mean, Zibo's great. It's a great product, and you have the option. You could get your system set up to do either or. I just chose to go with Microsoft because I just like the flexibility of it and the scenery that was available. I own quite a number of airports for the Southwest virtual services for Microsoft, so I just felt like that made a lot of sense to go that route. As far as having the flexibility to just say, hey, today I'm going to fly Zibo, tomorrow I'm going to fly Microsoft. The one downside to the X-Plane format, and I would probably say the major downfall to X-Plane, in my view, is the fact that it's much more resource intensive. I'm running these 3 screens, these 4K screens at 2K resolution. The ProSim software that's controlling the interface between the cockpit and the Microsoft Flight Simulator, all of that on one PC. There's no way you can do that with X-Plane. You could fly one screen on a desktop with X-Plane, you know, and have a decent experience. But when you start getting triple screens, and in fact, the MIP has 3 PCs in it. There's one that handles all the audio, and there's one that handles the displays for the first officer, and another one that handles the displays and the EFS for the captain. And that's just to keep the resources down on the visual PC. So my visual PC, my main PC, all it does is drive these big screens up here, and that's it. Alright, so we don't have a lot of time, as you can see, where top of climb and top of descent is, so I'm going to start getting ready for my arrivals by setting my flaps for here, and I'm going to assume, let me see if I can get an ATIS for San Diego. Okay, Sierra Alpha, November.
And Southwest 3165 requesting the landing runway.
Alright, so I said earlier I'm going to assume it's going to be the RNAV Yankee. I believe that's what I put in there. Let's see what we've got. Oh, the winds aren't bad. Variable at 3 knots. So
02 Mike
altimeter 30.
Welcome to Las Vegas. Cross 26 right on Alpha 5, right on Bravo to Terminal 3.
Could you say that again, speedbird to Mike Whiskey?
Say again?
Yes please, speedbird to Mike Whiskey.
Alright, so altimeter set. We're going to set this one to 3012 so I can see what the barrow is. 1020. 1020. And then I'm going to go descent.
Spearwings to 59 at Bourbon, cleared ILS, Yankee 26 left approach.
That's just our en route winds aloft.
Bourbon, cleared ILS, Yankee 26 left approach, Spearwing 25 ILS 3165.
At Preno, cleared ILS, Zulu 26 left approach.
Okay, then we're going to go descent,
at Preno,
forecast.
cleared ILS 26 left approach for 3165.
And then per the briefing,
1410 Lima Airspace North, radar service terminated.
we have,
change approved,
there's no deviation, so we're just going to go 0, what did I say that was?
Good too, take care.
312 is 1020. 0/1020, that's my ISA deviation.
1528 descend, lucky 1 arrival, the Limburg altimeter 3012.
3012 and the lucky 1 arrival, Southwest 1528, thanks. Alright, so he gave me what I already knew, which was going to be the lucky 1 arrival, 200. That's interesting. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we've got the ISA deviation in, so I'm going to go find my descent winds. And look at this. Alright, so we're at 28, so flight level 200, 283 at 56. So 200, then I'm going to go to, what did I say, 283 at 56, 3/56, put that here. Then we're going to go 150 here, and 297 at 53, 297/53 here, and 10,000 here, and 290 at 48. Not a whole lot. 48. Execute. Now we're set. Sometimes you'll see, look how close that we've gotten here between our top of descent, showing top of climb. That's bizarre.
Did you check the text message I sent you?
That's really interesting. Let's see.
I checked, but usually they told me.
Yeah, I don't know if Carlo, if you're seeing that, but we got a duplicate top of climb and top of drop in there. I hope that top of climb will go away. Alright, so 295, and if we go to the lucky 1.
I'm just kind of. I usually fly around Europe, so I can't really get.
I'm going to descend. I'm going to dial this down to 6,000 because he cleared me to descend on the lucky 1, and the lowest altitude to descend is 6,000. Now, some will disagree with that, but when you're a single pilot flying a multi-pilot aircraft, it gets real busy sometimes. So I'm not going to mess around with that. I'm just going to get it done. So we have our altimeter set. And I'm going to go ahead and get the RNAV Yankee.
Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Open set out line switch advisory. No worries.
Scattered at 5,500, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, the winds are variable, 10 miles, scattered at 3,000, broken at 5,500, broken at 9,000, temperature's 14, dew point 7. Yeah, surprised it's not bad weather down there.
Qatari 29er Tango, roger that. Contacting approach on 128050. Thank you.
All right, so we didn't have a whole lot of time, guys, to sit around and do anything, so good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. We're about to begin our descent into San Diego, so we want to thank you for flying with us and ask that you help the flight attendants prepare the cabin for arrival. We should be on the ground in about 30 minutes, so if you have any questions, I'm sure the flight attendants can help you. The weather arriving into San Diego is pretty good. It's light winds, 10 miles visibility, so we just have a heavy cloud layer here for now, but we'll be breaking out of this soon. So thanks for flying with Southwest today, and enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, so that's all set. We will double check Lindbergh.
South 2280, descent rounder 3 arrival, 26 left transition, altimeter 2988, information Lima.
Another aspect of flying with ATC that's good is it forces you to multitask, listening while communicating with someone else and listening for your call sign. All right, so descent checklist.
Negative. Fairway 259.
Fairway 259.
Fairway 259.
We really haven't changed anything. We've set the only thing I double check at this point, because I try to plan ahead, is what if I haven't done it ahead of time, is to set the arrival runway altitude, which is 50. That's like 16, but that's as close as I can get. But all our instruments are set. Confirm on a PFD. We have our VREF set at 136. You can see that the green text on the PFD. Barrow for the RNAV is 624.
We got another trip to the West Coast during that same time frame. Makes sense.
Yeah, so this 624 is the Barrow
minimum. It was fun last year in Las Vegas.
Yeah, it was. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Good. It was a good opportunity to meet a lot of guys that I hear all the time.
Yeah, there's nothing like putting the face with the voice.
No kidding. So 1520, descend Big Bear 3, arrival Ontario, altimeter 3006.
Yeah, he was just commenting that he was in Las Vegas at the FS Expo last year, which I still think,
1520.
Giovanni, you need to show up there. Man, if y'all showed up there with one of your little half cockpits, single cockpits, wow.
Descend, Big Bear 3, arrival Ontario,
with the motorized throttle and this yoke, that would be phenomenal. I know it'd be expensive to do that, but that would be...
Big Bear 3 to arrival.
Our Big Bear 3, we'll descend via the Big Bear 3 arrival, those 11.3 heavy.
Okay, so Barrow's set.
18012, gust 21, runway 26 left.
Everything's pretty well set. Let's see, our runway heading is going to be 275.
3967 at Bourbon, cleared ILS Yankee, 26 left approach.
Put it in Bose.
Bourbon, cleared ILS Yankee, 26 left approach, ILS 3967.
So at 2280, expect ILS Yankee, 26 left approach. ILS Yankee, 26 left.
Oh, not Yankee, I want the Zulu. Is that what we got? The Zulu approach? That's what I want, yeah, Zulu. No, I guess I wanted the Yankee. I don't want that curved. It's not really going to make a whole lot of difference. But so what I do is set my VORs on 108.0 because there's no ILS. That seems to have worked well in the past. Someone told me, I think someone told me that was the proper way to do that for an RNAV. Okay, so we missed that top of drop indication, so that's really interesting. Yeah. So we're going to have to do this manual. I don't know why it came up with 2 of them in there. That was really interesting. So if anybody there at the office is watching, you can see that it's shown a top of climb. I don't know why it showed a top of climb. It never did get the, it showed a top of descent and then it switched over to top of climb. So that was a little bizarre. So we're just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. So we gotta be at 26 there, so and at 19.
Hey, 16 Whiskey, I'm looking at the winds. You want runway 11?
Let's see, let's double check this.
Alright,
Lucky
16
one.
Whiskey, runway 11, run taxi via Alpha. I'm trying to remember, that's where I got my pilot's license. I'm trying to remember any time that I ever took off of runway 11. Yeah, exactly.
LA Center, low unit, it's 2113, 10-7, climbing 17,000.
Yeah, 2113 Los Angeles Center, good morning.
Still showing a top of
330.
climb. That's kind of interesting.
330, unit, 2113.
Don't understand that.
Delta 1520 Los Angeles Center. So it'll be close to the top of the hour.
All right, center's closing at the top of the hour, so it's 5 minutes, so we may get brushed on there. All right, so we got to cross the cert at 19,000.
Checking in at bird 171 miles from Berkeley.
Alright, 29er Tango. Will you call?
126, we were 157 miles away from Berkeley, checking in at 370.
How many miles from Berkeley?
166.
Well, you don't need a call till you're about 30 miles from Berkeley. You're currently outside my airspace. I'm not even picking up your flight plan currently.
All right, so let's go.
9, wrong vacated.
Fix. We're gonna go KSAN, and then 259. No,
Fairway 289. Welcome to Las Vegas. Cross runway 26 right Alpha 5. And let's see, you're going to Terminal 1. So go ahead and make a left on Bravo, right on Golf to Terminal 1.
/25.
Take a left on Bravo and then a right on Golf to Terminal 1 after we cross runway 26 right by Alpha 5.
There you go. Thanks for flying.
Thanks for flying is right. So let's what I can do is this. If I go to, if I want to be at say 12,000, if I set this, then I can watch the banana come through and adjust my rates above. Yeah, there's
South 1528, contact SoCal now, 119.6.
$19.6 for 1528, C-band.
Take care.
LA Center, hello, Lufthansa 2 Papa Heavy 13000, inbound Papa Golf Yankee.
SoCal approach, Southwest 1528, Lucky 1 arrival.
Southwest 1528, SoCal approach, San Diego altimeter 3012 at Lindy, cleared for the runway 27 approach.
At Lindy, cleared for the RNAV 27 Yankee approach, Southwest 1528, thank you. Alright, so what I was doing here, I'm adjusting my speed so that I can reach Trixie at 12,000, because that's the minimum descent that I can cross Trixie at. So I'll keep increasing that descent until I get where I want, as long as my speed is not accelerating past it. 12 is the minimum, so between 12 and 14. So that's good, and the speed at Trixie is 270, which I'm doing, so I'm okay. So it's another way to manually address that since the VNAV didn't cooperate. I'm sure it's a ProSim deal, that's not surprising. I'm going to bug this back up. Alright, so he's cleared us for the RNAV Yankee. Let's see, so we're going to go back to RNAV Yankee. I'm going to tag that one, so that makes sense. So just to verify, it is 27 and Lindy is 5,000, so.
Lufthansa 2 Oscar Heavy, radar contact, stay altitude.
Altitude 1,500, 2 Oscar Heavy.
Lufthansa 2 Oscar Heavy, climb and maintain 15,000.
Climb and maintain 15,000, 2 Oscar Heavy.
So now you can see where we are in relationship to the approach plate.
Small portable electronic devices may continue to be used in airplane mode but must be secured for the remainder of the flight. Please ensure all carry-on items are completely under the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin, leaving the area around your feet clear. Please raise your seat back and tray table to full upright and locked position and fasten your seatbelt. We will come by one last time to pick up cups, cans, newspapers, and any other trash. Thank you.
By the way, Giovanni, if you're still watching, I really like my my vent that I put in here with the to run the fan and the vent openings that you created there. Those are really nice. I wouldn't have thought that little bit of air from that fan blowing in would make a difference, but it does. Alright, so there's another controller that I might get handed off to here. Let's see. No. Come on, baby. React. Don't know why it does that. Okay. Alright, 87. Alright, so we're getting some radar echoes up here. Interesting.
Oscar Heavy, Los Angeles Center is closing. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good flight.
122.5 for US Car Heavy. Thank you. Goodbye.
Alright, so now we're at 8,000. And Hannah is going to be 61. Lindy is 5. It's 2,000 speed below 10,000, of course. That's not cool. Easily getting distracted. Oh well. So Lucky at 6. Lindy at 5.
Number 22 X-ray, exit to the right when able. Stay parking, please.
Once we exit, we'll be disconnecting. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. Thanks for flying.
Sorry guys, if y'all are, somebody's commenting, I haven't said anything. I'm a little busy at the moment. Okay, we're good. Alright, so in between layers here, speed brake set 248 on the speed, Lindy at 5,000, and we're looking okay there. And I'm going to bring this on down to, let's get back over here to our approach. Goodness gracious, it's like it reloads everything just every time you switch. I don't know why it doesn't just stay in there. Alright, so let's get down to 2. And 2 is going to be at Rebo, so that's pretty close. 210 on the speed. Yes, we're going to put 5 degrees of flaps in.
Southwest 1528, wind. Calm, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, 27, Southwest 1528, thanks. Alright, so let's go gear down. Flight attendants, please be seated for departure, for arrival, sorry. Alright, final approach, gear down, attendants notified. Speed brake is armed. Flaps as needed, and they will be set for 30. Put on altitude hold because we're descending way too fast. I'm going to put it at 2,000, which is already coming up to Rebo. We should be at 27. I don't know why it blew past that. It should have stayed. Flaps 30.
San Diego approach Southwest 936, gate 9 area ready for push.
Southwest 936. SoCal departure, push and start.
So flaps 30, gear down, 3 greens.
Information Delta is current.
Alright, information Delta is current and push start is questionable. Copy taxi, Southwest 936.
Alright, we'll set our speed carrot where it's supposed to be, and we're going to do approach again. It should capture, but if not, we're going to go to manual and just fly it manually. My airplane. Not showing any winds because it said it was calm, so hopefully you guys can see that. We got white over, green over, red over white. You're all right. So I focus on the visual approach of that to see what I'm looking at. I'm looking for my target to not move up or down. That I'm aiming visually for the landing zone and trying to keep the same attitude all the way down, keeping in mind the red over white, you're all right. Red over red, you're dead. White over white, you fly all night. And then I glance down at the glide slope every now and then to see. And oftentimes you've got to put a little bit of trim in because when you get close to the ground, it'll shift a little bit. Either the winds will change directions or you'll feel a little bit different. Now see, it's showing that I'm low on a glide slope, but not according to the PFD, so there's a little difference in that. Here we go, now we got 2 and 2. That's looking better. And this is a hill, so it's almost kind of like that approach coming into, where is it, in the Caribbean, where you're skating down the hillside. Alright, so but to me this is what it's all about right here. This is where you really feel it. So now we're showing some wind at 360 at 7.
100.
Okay.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
On behalf of this flight crew and Southwest Airlines, Welcome to San Diego. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, seat back and tray table in their full upright and locked position, and all carry-on.
All right, flaps up.
Southwest 1528, welcome to San Diego. Taxi straight ahead to the gate.
Thank you for the welcome, Southwest 1528. Taxi to the gate.
Shifted during flight and could fall out. You may now use the cellular function of your small portable electronic devices, but please remain seated and leave your carry-on stowed. Please be advised the aircraft doors will be open during ground service.
Oh, Giovanni, if you're watching, the light panel just went out. It's usually in conjunction with another one, but it doesn't, and then I trick that, and then it comes back on. So I don't know what that little
We certainly have enjoyed sharing part of our day with
comes
you.
back on,
We know
but
you
it's
have
just a
choice
little
when you fly, and we thank you for choosing
pops on and
Southwest
off.
Airlines.
Okay, this is like a good one. Gate 13. Well, guys, I appreciate you stopping in and sharing the experience with me. Parking brake set. Didn't have a whole lot of taxiing to do, so APU is coming online here shortly.
And approach Southwest 936, brief taxi.
Southwest 936, runway 27, taxi via Bravo. You can get out of there,
Turn all the lights
company
off.
in front of you.
There we go. APU on the bus.
Yeah, we can get out. So taxi via Bravo 27 for Southwest 936.
Idle cutoff. And let's see here. And flight plan, flight approved. Cool. Thought they might have nabbed me for that overspeed going down the below 10,000, but I guess it didn't really catch it, so good. Well, everything worked pretty well. I'm a little confused about the I'm gonna have to do that one again. I've flown from Vegas to San Diego several times, and I've not had that that anomaly where it switched from, it showed both the top of drop and top of climb. It's like I was already at cruise for quite a while, so I don't understand that. But anyhow, let's see. Let's call for ground power and pneumatics, and see if we can get the passengers unloaded here. No jetway here. Passengers. I think I probably have to go in and set up the jetways for. With GSX, you have to actually, there's like an add-on for each of the airports you have, which I do have San Diego, so I probably didn't add that in. I'll have to do that. Okay.
Passenger bus is coming. You will not see passengers visually.
On ground power, we can kill the APU now. Let's make sure all of our lights are off. That's off. That's off. That's off. That's off. Fuel is off. Yaw damper off. Window heat's off, because we're gonna call it a day. I've got some errands to run, so plus my flight shift is over.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Okay. Let the passengers disembark, and then we'll be on our way. So, guys, thanks for stopping in today. Enjoyed it.
Southwest 936, short 27, ready to go.
Southwest 936, wind, calm, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
27, clear for takeoff, Southwest 936.
As always, thanks for the great ATC. 1528, we'll see you.
You're welcome. Thanks for flying. Take care.